Hello, hello, hello. Or should I say, good morning, good day, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it may be for you. And welcome back. We're once again playing Baldur's Gate 3. I do apologize, my voice sounds a little weird. I have been suffering from a stuffy nose as of late, but hopefully it won't be too much of an issue. But the last time we continued exploring things in in the outskirts of Baldur's Gate 3, accidentally stumbled upon a cabal, or well, a bunch of murderers, shapeshifters, who we then, after having dealt with them because they, attacked us on sight, being murderous bastards, then decided to, well, I wonder what's going on in this temple that we were supposed to go, and we found out that there was a murder mystery at the temple, which was very much connected to the murderous shapeshifters that we found in a cave, and we had already kind of sussed out all of the secrets that were in the underground portion of that temple. So that was that. We also happened to stumble upon what appeared to be a ship from the Shadowlands that had left from Moonrise Towers before we could inspect or figure out what it was carrying. We assumed it was weapons. We assumed it was more tadpoles. But that ship was being fought over by what appeared to be two different groups of thugs. One's from the guild, and the others from the Stone Lords, I believe is what they call themselves. There it is, the envoy of the Stone Lord. And then there was the where is the halfling? There is Farlin, envoy of the Nine Fingers, and I believe Nine Fingers is the person in charge of the guild. So we had we had quite a big battle, in a way, like a lot tougher of battle than I gave the thugs credit for in the beginning. But we managed to prevail, though we were kind of low on HP afterwards. But in the meantime, I have gotten rid of some loot. I have gotten us all healed up and all of such. And one of the things that we figured out was that no, we do not have a scroll of Disguise Self, nor does Gale actually know the spell Disguise Self. So that is why we are... Shadowheart is here, because we need Shadowheart to cast Speak with the Dead, as she was not a participant in the fighting, and there are two different people that we really want to talk to. Now, before we do that, however, I have gone around looting the place a little bit, and we did figure out that both Farlin and the envoy Kairos here probably had some instructions, as we can see here. So we're gonna pick that up. Gleam dense dagger. Object shines with a glowing light in a radius. So it's a dagger +2. Offhand only. When this dagger is wielded in the offhand, will it gains +1 bonus to armor class. We don't have any dual wielders. So this is just gonna get sent to camp. As are these. But let's see what the guildmaster, Mr. Nine Fingers, or Mrs. Who knows, has said. Nine Fingers ain't backing down. Stone Lord's pushing in on our enterprise, so she wants to push back on his. Find out why this fresh-faced shithead is so keen to clear a landing spot for the cult ships. Okay, so the Nine Fingers is a woman, at least according to this. We'll pick up those guildmaster's orders, and they knew that the Stone Lords were trying to muscle in on this enterprise, whatever enterprise the guild has had with the cultists. I'm unsurprised that the criminals would have something to do with the cultists, considering, the nature of criminal gangs and such. Generally not the most moral people. We have Kairos here. He has Corpse Grinder. When you miss an attack, deal... Yeah, so that's tenacity. So it does extra damage. Okay. Fair enough. I think we are going to pick this up and keep it on our person because that might be something that we're interested in giving to Carla, potentially. This is the Stone Lord's orders, I assume. The guild has caught wind of our activities down by the river. The Stone Lord has personally requested that you see off any visitors. I have heard murmurings that your dockside crew begin to doubt the tales around the Stone Lord's capabilities. Keep our shipment secure, and he will not need to come down in person and make a demonstration. Not particularly friendly folk, the Stone Lord, at least. Again, as to be kind of expected from a criminal gangster lord. But right, let's see what Farlin, the envoy of the Nine Fingers, has to say here.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
I do actually really like. I don't know, like the black-haired Shadowheart. I think I prefer the white hair on her, but what were they here for? Who were you? Well, we know that they're the Stone Lords. We don't know much about. We don't really know anything about the Stone Lords, I don't think. But what were they here for?
Don't know. Something valuable.
Okay. What were you doing here?
Seizing their haul for Nine Fingers.
Okay. So the Stone Lord is the one who has like an outstanding deal with the cult. And as part of that deal, the ship is here. Carrying something. Okay. And then Nine Fingers ordered them. Alright. Let's see if we can get anything out of
the Stone Lord's men. Interlopers.
Okay. Who is the Stone Lord?
Fury. Threat to everyone.
Okay. And, well, who are you?
Farlin. From the guild.
Right.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
So that was unfortunately less enlightening than I had hoped it to be. But there is also Archer Valicia, and she is part of the guild. I don't know why she, of all people, is one of the people that we can speak with the dead with, but we shall do it. Like, why not?
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Right. Now, are these just gonna be... So, who are you?
Harper infiltrated the guild.
That's... Fuck.
Stone Lord's thugs. Threat to us all.
Well, that explains... What's the fighting about?
Territory. Control. Smuggling valuables.
Oh boy.
Observing. Spying. Disguised.
Well, that explains why we could speak with the dead with her, but that's really unfortunate. You'd have thought that...
Interesting.
I mean,
All's well, I hope. Aside from the obvious. If you're sure. As you like.
Thank you, Shadowheart, for your contribution. We will jump back into the camp, and we will bring in Jaheira. But oh boy. Guess we should have sided with the guild after all.
So long as you have something sensible to say. As you wish.
I did have indeed something sensible. We killed a disguised Harper agent. I wonder if there's any way to...
Speak. So long as you have something sensible to say.
Nope. No, nothing new there. Alright, I'm sorry, Archer Felicia, that this fate befell you. Really hope that you would have, I don't know, seen that we have the High Harper with us, and decided to make your allegiance clear at that stage. Sending that because we're not using it. Also,
Whatever it takes.
no, we'll have you
All's
hide
well
your
that
helmet.
ends not as bad as it could have.
Right. We've pretty much like looted this nearby area, so there's nothing of real interest that we found aside from on those two corpses of the leaders. Let's see this one barrel. Nothing.
Ahead.
Now, I wonder what is it that we're going to do? Like, I'm just assuming that there's like weapons and mind flayer parasites that we're going to fossilize shell. Is that like an ingredient, or it's a shield apparently. Hemp, I guess. Well, shells are known to be quite sturdy, so let's see. What's that? Scrap and sharp shrapnel. Okay. Storage. Mind flayer parasite, Alright. Camp. Annotated ship's manifest. Amidst the mundane goods, a specific unit of crates has been circled with a note pinned on top. Reminder, the Stone Lord's goods. We don't need to see the man to know he's serious about his property. If you're tempted to crack a crate and take a look, remember Norin and the wide-eyed loons who came to take him away last time out. I didn't raise a finger to stop those gods mad bastards, and I won't for you either. Okay. I wonder... I wonder. So they were carrying parasites. I don't think there's a way to get into, like, the hull of the ship. Your Gale have a web. Throw a goblets and take money. I don't think there's a way to get beneath the... And it's a small ship, so I'm not sure if there is much of a hull down there, I guess. Or much of a, sort of like a cargo area or anything, so... right, so there were some, like, parasite... Like, 3 parasites in total, so... Not an insignificant amount. There is also this passageway that leads somewhere. Now, I wonder if this is gonna actually lead to getting past the bridge, as I suspected earlier that the bigger passageway would. There's a polished necklace, alien ring, note to Kairos. What is this? Boss, I found this out there on a poor smug. This isn't from the stash. I'm not Van. I know the rules. Okay. So he either killed someone or he found a corpse and stripped it of its valuables. Whoever left that. There's some water in the barrel. Mug of beer. Great. Relax that. Barrel. Okay, those are paintings. Walkway down there. Okay. Dagger. Bunch of daggers. So this is...
Step carefully.
Ooh.
There's a trap.
Right. Rising, I guess. So this is like... treasure crate. Not that much treasure, I'll be honest. Considering what it looked like. Right. This is trapped, and we don't have anyone who's particularly capable of disarming traps. So we'll come back to that at a later spot, but I wonder where this walkway leads. And deeper on into what appears to be fairly well Smuggler's Manifesto. Right. Rules, don't forget. Stick to the Sword Coast if you don't want to trigger an all-out war and draw attention to the higher-ups of the council. No backstabbing, no ratting, no stealing from each other. You get what you're given, no skimming off the top. Trust that you'll get your share. Highest value goods come first. Don't go shuffling bread if there's a jewel rush. We're not a baker. Keep the camp tidy. We don't want anyone following a trail of gold backwards. Yep, reasonable rules. So, I guess the worst thing about these sorts of organized criminal gangs is that, like, once they figure out the knack, like, generally speaking, a criminal gang doesn't stay afloat too long because they're, like, if they're just simple thugs. But, I don't know why I had to climb over those to go and check that out. Tell no one. Silk fruit? How much silk? Curious. Drugs, I guess, is what silk fruit is. Tell no one. A map pointing to a secret breach in the wall of Worm's Rock Fortress. It looks like it could lead to the prison, and from there, inside of the fortress itself. We are picking that one up. Because Worm's Rock, if I remember correctly, Worm's Rock is the headquarters of the Steel Legion, right? I think, and that, like, of Lord Gortash. Okay. So I wonder if that'll actually help us, like, having picked that up. But there's not much more to this smuggler's cave, I guess. Because we can't really interact with that boat. So, climb back up here. Yeah. We're not going to, we're not going to leave this trap chest here, since I assumed that it was going to be a little bit of, a bigger area to explore, but I guess if it was a really big area to explore, then, you know, they probably have been found out sooner or later. So we're just gonna...
Speak. So long as you have something... You're sure?
Yes. I'll come back to you, Jaheira, don't you worry. So let's get Shadowheart back into the gang.
Almost pleasant traveling with company. All right.
Camp. And Shadowheart.
Can't afford to stay idle.
If you wouldn't be a deer. DC 15. Barely. Like, obviously not child's play here. But
No time to
easy
rest.
easy enough when you have it. What is this? Bone Spike Boots. You have +1 bonus to armor class saving throw as long as you're not wearing armor or holding a shield. Okay. Refined vaulting, jump distances, and then you can do a brutal leap. Leap at a target and possibly knock it prone. Turn. Strength save. Precious per turn. Okay. Huh. It's like, I wish we had a monk to take advantage of that, but actually, well,
Where am I needed?
are you wearing armor? Yeah, yeah, this does count as armor. Oh. So
Looking ahead.
yeah, we don't, like, we could potentially, like, tell like tell Carla to like strip
keep
off
going.
the armor bits that she has, but like it's unfortunately not very. I think she's better off like having all of the armor stuff that she has on.
Almost pleasant traveling with company. If you're sure.
I'm sure.
Fine.
Thank you, Shadowheart, and come on, Jahir.
Speak, so long as you have something as you wish.
Uh, like I'm thinking here. Maybe we should actually ditch Gale for now, and like bring Asterion just to have somebody who's actually like so that we don't have to shift around our like shift back to camp every time we need to open a lock. So we'll do that, I guess.
How can I help?
Need you to remain.
I question the wisdom of that. I'll be here in the meet.
You. Little bit of a bug there. Apparently, Jahira has gone completely dark, but I'm sure it'll sort itself out. I need you in my party.
Lead on.
Yeah, you weren't badly hurt.
Speak, so long as you have something sensible to.
That is going to bother me. So I'm gonna see if like telling Jahira to stay here and then like picking her back up again, maybe that'll fix it.
Speak, so long as you have some. You're sure? Later.
Okay. Then.
Speak, so long as you have something as you wish.
Nope. Apparently, Jahira is just dark. Just an empty black. Fair enough. I think we've spent enough time here in this little smuggler cove. Now, I don't think there is any way of like this doesn't continue on anywhere. There's no like we can't like jump or fly over anywhere over there. So I think we might be done with the beach at this moment. Because this doesn't continue on anywhere. We might be done with the beach. There is one thing that I still want to sort of go and take a look, which is like at the very opposite end of the beach there was this little fishing corner, I guess you could call it, and like beyond this sort of stony wall there was like we could see people moving about and like tents and stuff on the other side, and they kind of looked like absolute cultists. So I want to go and check that out in case that is the case, and in case there is a way for me to actually get there that I just didn't figure out. But like as I said, I think otherwise this area is pretty well cleared down here at least. Drago's flop house. I'm trying to use. I assume that the flop house is like on the bridge itself because there are buildings on the bridge. So, and we do need to get there anyway because I believe the Oliphant is also. Or was it somewhere else where the Oliphant was like? Right, as I said, over there looks to be like, but it doesn't look like there's like any, like I think that is just like for aesthetic reasons that sort of a little huddle of like tents is over there. Like it doesn't look like they're doing anything. It doesn't look like that the map like extends that far. So I guess that's that. Right. So let's get back to Rivington on the sigil. So what have we left? I guess we haven't really. I think we've walked through there. So there's the Rivington General. There's Afur's Mansion. We haven't actually gone to the Sword Coast Couriers or the circus area yet. So let's go. We'll go and check out the couriers. Like we've heard that there were some halflings who were disappointed with the post having lost their letters. So we'll go and talk to them, I guess. Also, I do remember that there was this gaggle of people who we haven't talked to. Binara.
I ain't looking to make friends or enemies. Go bother someone else.
Fair enough, Seraphin.
You look like you need to clean off the road dirt. Almost as much as I do. No good ends with hot water in a tub on this side of the crossing, though.
That is unfortunate. Zog?
If you're after a job, Neverwinter is on the lookout for adventurers. That's where we're headed.
So they're going way past. Fair enough.
The city's rumor mill is going mad.
If you are in the market for potions, I highly recommend the Velveteen Elixir. I've not been this well stocked since Waterdeep.
Huh. Yeah, I could use like a couple of stores, definitely. And the Velveteer's Elixir, like if it comes recommended, absolutely. So there's Mavis and Izzy. Okay. Oh, they're talking about trying to sneak into them. Alright. Come on, boys. That's not the good.
We're gonna see the mummy, the dryad, the Ginny, everything. So don't even think about trying to stop us.
I mean, I don't particularly need to think about stopping you if I just stop you.
You can't get in trouble for sneaking into places as a kid, right? Just wondering.
Oh yeah, yes you can, especially with your parents. But even other people. Circus poster. Anything else? Oh, Belron Strong's there, and Arn Jacob. Anything?
If you're looking to enter the city, hope your pockets are loaded. Bastards are charging a fortune.
Right. Arn Jacobson.
Bet you heard Baldur's Gate was safe, right? Well, it's a bloody lie. They've banned refugees from the city as if we're the problem.
Yeah, that is really unfortunate for the refugees. Fully agreed. Oh. Cormac and Bridget.
Can I help you? Oh, bloody ribs. Sorry, mate. Had a run-in with a mugger. If you need something, ask the missus.
I wish I could help you.
Whole situation.
Bridget?
Don't wander around Rivington alone, all right? My husband did and got mugged and beaten for his trouble.
Unsurprising that there'd be those sorts of thugs going around. Sad, but unsurprising. And I wish we could help them. Like, easy enough. Would be easy enough to do, I think.
You want to let those thugs get away with this?
Post house, pigeon poster, Cortash coronation. Cortash coronation. Lord Cortash to be elevated to Archduke. The grand ceremony to be held in Worms Rock Audience Hall. Okay.
Gortash is being named Archduke. Time to pay Worms Rock a visit.
It's gonna be a bad look if we kill if we kill the Archduke, which is hopefully we can get to that before that happens. Post house pigeon post. Are you a kindly bird breeder with a love of letters, or perhaps you live near a park of easily snatchable pigeons? Either way, we at Sword Coast Couriers, to send and serve, are offering double price for any half-able pigeons you can find. Contact Postmaster Arkwright for more information. Note, pigeons preferred, but canaries, finches, parrots, or any other household birds are also accepted. Athletic chickens are negotiable. Athletic chickens, eh? Mailbox is empty. Unsurprising. Heroic. The people's man, the gate's protected. No. No, he's not. But he's certainly posing. Oh. That's a kid trying to yell the news, question mark?
Bet you want to know all about Stelmane's murder? Hottest topic in Rivington. Apart from the March of the Absolute's army, I suppose. Got today's edition of the Baldur's Mouth Gazette right here. You want one?
I'll take one.
Excellent. You enjoy that one, all right? It's really gory.
Okay. Let's see what it has to say. I'm gonna assume it's nothing. Merchant Guild declares magic item market saved by adventurers. You think? Ritualistic murder of Duke Stelmate and Elf Song still unsolved. Elf Song, like that's like the most well-known sort of high-end inn, I think, in Baldur's Gate. So that's Postmaster Denzo Arkwright in trouble. What is happening to our letters? He's losing a shitloads of them, I guess. Donation drive open at refugee camp. Give a little, help a lot. Pressure mounting between Baldurians and refugees. We can't risk taking spies of the Absolute in. Gortash's coronation imminent. Witness the ascension of Baldur's Gate first Archduke. Huh. That's... Alright, let's go and talk to Sword Coast Courier to see if they have anything else. Hello there, Dunzo Arkwright.
Welcome to Sword Coast Couriers. To send and to serve. Delivery not guaranteed.
A dwarf with no beard. Wait, delivery not guaranteed.
Well, we've had to change the policy. Hard to send letters by road when there's a rampaging army of fanatics bearing down on you. I'll tell you, it's left me in a right pickle. I've sent what I can by pigeon, but now something's attacking them and all. Become a postmaster, Danzo. It'll be easy. Nobody mentions having to spend your evenings hunting for pigeon carcasses, do they?
Huh. I have failed an insight check, which is unfortunate, I feel. So they're attacking couriers, and I mean I guess the Shadowlands was just doing that by itself, just existing. But they're also attacking courier pigeons, which seems like an attempt to cut off communications or intercept something, except that they don't know what they're looking for, so they're just trying to intercept everything. Okay. Any idea where the birds went missing?
Not the foggiest. Normally they fly true as an elven arrow. Something nearby is snatching them. I can tell you that much.
Yeah. I'd be happy to take a look.
Well, if it's not too much trouble, I'd be much obliged. Any letters you find, bring them back to me, unopened, of course, and there's some gold in it for you.
All right, fair enough. A lot of dispatch passages turn to most packet pigeon acquisition request. Bloomeridge Park, Post House apology missive, Knit, Frigglebottom, Carrion Van Thamper, Baldur's Mouth Gazettes, Outer City Circulation, Note, Chase up Estra for promised personal interview, D. Frontline War Report, Duke Ravengard, okay. Component Punches, Sorcerer's Sundries, Refugee Letters, Rector Yanis, Open Hand Tip. Okay. Right. And I assume going over there, Post House Delivery, Address Book, and Pay Log. Okay, fair enough. So, something is doing harm to pigeons. And the store is not red, so I'll always check them out. Post houses. Post house dogs log, huh? This log of courier hound is matted with dry saliva and dog hair. Bulworth, no fleas, lots of nodding though. Coat matted, breath smells, big bark still. Good boy. Snee, good girl as always, no coat matting, scratches occasionally. No check for fleas. Scratch. Still gone. Miss you, boy. Oh. Wait. Wait! Scratch? We have a Scratch. Jeffers Morstan. Let's talk to you.
Pigeons are very sensitive. They can't fly straight if they're disturbed.
Interesting. Lord. Hiring manager, Steelwatch Foundry, formation, Lily Chestnut. I have. Let's see. Greetings, I'm an experienced forge assistant currently stuck in Rivington, but I expect to get into. When I do, I hope you'll grant me an interview at Famous Foundry because I'm going to need work and I'm really good at hammering and, tonging. Anyway, don't forget me, I'll be coming around Henry Tongs Buckster, okay? Lord Haverford Gist. To the Honorable Lord Haverford Gist, your reputation as a charitable nobleman is renowned far beyond those walls that would preserve my family from the rage of the absolute cult, could we but gain admittance. However, the Flaming Fist at the south span of Worm's Crossing are adamant in their... I beg you to please use your info to send a message to them allowing our passage. Describe Gallagher Brim in Rivington. Right. Refusal of admit. Petitioner name here. The Flaming Fist Company regrets to inform you that your request to enter has been denied. This is due to check all that apply. Evasive answers to routine questions, suspected cult affiliation, lack of visible means of support. Denied petitioners may reapply after a 10-day, but too frequent reapplication is considered harassment and subject to penalty. Okay. To Lizzie Chasman, Provost Academy. Dear Lily, Datters and I can't believe our luck in getting you admitted to Provost as a boarding student just before this refugee crisis sealed city gates. It costs 2 arms and a leg, but if it keeps you inside the gate's walls until the danger's past, it's worth whatever we had to pay. Now don't worry about your parents, we're safe enough in Rivington as long as Steelwatch is here to protect us. And whatever happens, whatever you hear, don't take it into your head to leave the city. Knowing that you're safe at the academy is what keeps us going every day, and we'll get through this, we will. Helm bless and keep you, Lily. Aw. Right. Let's talk to a pigeon.
Name and rank? Quickly now! There's a war on!
Lieutenant Damien von Dieter, reporting for duty.
At ease! At ease! I am Commander Lightfeather, leader of the finest aerial communication regiment this side of the Triumpha. State your purpose, Groundwalker. I don't have all day.
Alright. This is alright. Right. I hear some of your officers have gone missing recently. What happened to them?
Damned awful business. Fine flyers, a lot of them. Gone without a trace. Intelligence is in short supply, but we know our enemies flanked us on the west side, not one rooftop away. We're avoiding the whole area. I won't lose one more beak to the blighter. If you pass that way, beware the sign of the featherless wings. From that rooftop, none return.
Jahira is inspired by us talking to a pigeon. Report to Commander Lightfeather. Alright. Hey, he actually gained a name. He's no longer just a pigeon. Fair enough. Alright, we know that there's something catching them. Let's talk to the rest of the troops. Pigeon.
I've no need of a wing man. Commander Lightfeather will give you your briefing.
Fair enough. Pigeon number 2.
A little wet under the wing for our unit. The commander will soon straighten you out. should mind my step.
I am absolutely delighted. Like just absolutely delighted to have speak with animals so readily available, so that I could talk to these fine feathered soldiers. Right.
What to do?
So there's apparently something on the temple roof that's disrupting the pigeons. So, I mean, it could be just a really good, like, at hunting cat. But I have a feeling that it's gonna be something else. But we can go up to the belfry tower. So let us go. And here, I wonder what we're actually going. Burnished necklace, apparently. And that is a tressum. I believe a tressum is tressum is a flying cat, if I have understood. Right. Do we have?
Trust no one.
Yes, we have Featherfall.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Let's get down there then. All right, Tressum.
Yeah. You notice the Tressum guards a shiny ring and stack of letters at its feet.
From the look of those letters, one might guess you were responsible for the post house's missing pigeons.
One needn't guess. Pigeon meat is my second favorite.
Those letters are important. You shouldn't be eating their messengers.
Importance is relative. A letter may be important to one. A growling belly may be more important to another. But let's not get bogged down in semantics. I believe you were just leaving, weren't you? Ta!
I'm not leaving till you agree to stop hunting these pigeons. I wonder if intimidation would have been better here, but it is one of the most hilarious ones.
In service of not having to make any further conversation with you, I concede. I'll be on my way then. There are a few places in the city I'd like to visit. I might have sussed some interesting items I'd rather like to get my paws upon. If I find anything interesting, I might even be willing to barter. Might. Ta-ra. Away.
And off she goes. Okay. We shall take that bundle of letters. Interrupted communications. Why? Like, of all the things to be inspired by, I feel the least inspired by this one. Like, why is this a noble, like, inspiration to figure out where the interrupted, like, communications went? Fair enough, I guess.
Yes.
Nothing to say. Fair enough. All right.
These boots have seen everything.
Postmaster shipment inquiry. With special and direct attention to raw moonglow only. Look, Roa, you city Zent have always been consummate professionals to me, so I don't understand why the Walking's rest cell is so useless. I was supposed to receive several items from them a few days ago, but have heard absolutely nothing. Could you put out some feelers? Zarius doesn't answer my correspondence anymore. Oh, well, they torched the place. No.
If you won't help us, at least let the children in. They've had nothing but scraps for days.
I have a feeling that this doesn't... Nothing here. Yeah, we can't enter there. Is there anything else? I wonder if there is anything else on the rooftop that we have missed. We could, like, sneak into, I guess... but, like, into the circus, but that seems unreasonable, considering. Right. I wonder... Like, we definitely need to come back to the... Does this recharge? Yeah, it recharges on a short rest. We...
What a day.
Finally, Asterion, you have proven yourself useful by casting a bunch of Featherfall on people.
So that's progress.
But yeah, we found the... I wonder... Like, that Trezum seems to be mostly concerned about herself, but that doesn't mean that that is the case. Right. Danzo Arkwright.
Don't suppose you've, stumbled across those letters yet?
Is this the letter you were looking for?
Thank the gods. Unopened as well. Oh, what a relief. My customers will be most pleased. Here's your fee. As promised.
Yep. Decent wad of cash for the effort put in. I wonder, can we talk to him first?
Normal service.
Right. Nothing more for him. We will, however, also make our report to the commander, as is proper.
You've returned, yet my flyers have not. I suppose they've flown this mortal coop, so to speak. Make your report. How did the battle unfold?
They fought to the last feather against a truly formidable foe.
Of course they did. No doubt it was my training gave them the discipline and resolve to stay in the fight. As for you, flightless one, it was an honor taking you under my wing. Dismissed.
Very well. Can we tell him?
You'll frighten the...
No, I don't think I'll frighten the bird. But that I believe, as unfortunately brief as it was, our time under Commander Lightwing, truly an inspiring leader, is probably over. And with that, our next step in this great adventure of ours is to go and have fun at the circus, I guess.
The Absolute's army on its way. Not a chance.
Not a chance. Your mother will kill me.
Oh. I think we...
He wants to teach them refugees a lesson, right?
I think...
A Baldurian. Good. Lots of unfamiliar faces in the city these days.
These are the people causing...
Any of the refugees give you hassle, come to us. We know how to handle them.
I have a feeling that these people were the ones that...
Dad says there's already too many refugees, and the city can't hold any more. We've got to keep them out.
Yep. I have a feeling that these people are part of the group that potentially mugged and assaulted the poor man over there. But let's go and see what's so great about this circus, shall we? Though before we do that, I think this is a good enough place to save. And one of the things is that we are gonna switch out Asterion for Carla, because we're gonna drop out Carla, drop out Asterion for Carla, and then we're gonna drop out Will for Gale. Because that seems like a reasonable thing to do. All right, Will.
Well met.
Well met. I'd like you to do it.
Are you sure?
Yes.
And just when...
Thank you, Will, for being understanding. Right. Gale.
What's on your mind?
Join me, what?
With...
You. Then Asterion.
Need something?
I think it's better.
Darling, I'm hurt. It sounds awful.
I'm sure it sounds awful, yes. You want Carla.
Darling?
Come on, we're heading out. There we go. Because Carla was, frankly, extremely excited about going to the circus. So I wouldn't want to deprive her of that particular happening. Also, Carla, dear. Hide the helmet. Really? Huh. That's weird. I thought it was... Oh, it might have been because I... Yep, that is my bad. I think I pushed it back the last time for like half an hour, and then I forgot to change it back because of, yep. So apologies for that. I completely forgot that is the case. Right, though. Thanks for reminding me. I should definitely be more careful with that. Now, let's give this over to Carla, and let's see if these are... So, Carla has Corpse Grinder versus Susur Greatsword. +1 enchantment. But it does silence the target. Like that's the big thing about the Susur Greatsword, is that it has the silence effect on it, which can be such a crucial thing to have against spellcasters. However, she also had the Doom Hammer, but I think the Corpse Grinder is just generally deals the target with chilling. Undead creatures get disadvantage. Right. I think like the Corpse Grinder does extra thunder damage, and it does bludgeoning rather than slashing. It's got another +1 on the weapon enchantment there, and it's got tenacity. It doesn't have the silence effect on it, which is I think we're definitely gonna keep hold of the Susur Greatsword. This is, yeah, it is two-handed. It kind of looks tiny just in that hand, but and I think Doomhammer gets to go sent to camp because we're not be using that. Valar Aluv also can camp. But yeah, we're gonna definitely keep hold of Susur Greatsword, and if it like if I think we're gonna be going after like melee or spellcaster heavy bulk, then we're switching that in. But there's a bard entertaining people. There's Klingo Trapeze Master. Nice, nice. Zara the Mummy. Oh boy. Let's talk to a mummy, I guess. Let's read her thoughts, trying to glean her intentions. Seems reasonable to just like invade into someone's mind, right? Ooh, that's a 2. That's a 1 on the guidance. You know what? We have 4 inspiration. This is what it's used for, and 5 is still not going to be good enough. Are we going to use another inspiration? Yes, we are. Come on, third time's the charm. A natural 1. Brilliant. All right, the game has told me that that is not the correct way to go about things. All right, let's try insight then. This is gonna be like DC 10. We roll, and no, we're just very not good at interpreting this person apparently.
You realize she's trying to tell you something. That is all.
All right, yeah, but yes, seems I don't understand what you're trying to say. Fair enough. I have a feeling like the worst fucking thing would be if this is like, I mean, there's a disguise kit right next to her. I have a feeling that she's not a real mummy. But like the worst thing would be if she's here by not willingly, I guess. Let's see. Can you get like an insight check? Detect thoughts. Why is it intelligence? Why is it intelligence to try to read her thoughts? Okay, no, fair enough. Yeah, thank you. Like, all right, we get an insight check that goes through. That's good.
You realize she is mining putting on face paints.
Ah.
She has them to sell.
Fair enough. Yeah, I'd like to see her face. Okay, fair enough. She's just being a seller. Face painting kit. The selection of face paint transforms the applicant into a vibrant clown as if by magic. I mean, I'm not particularly like I don't particularly feel like being a clown, I'll be honest. Right. And then she's got a bunch of dyes. Sinful red on bone white. Combine this dye with an equipment item to alter the colors of fabric, leather, and even metal. Right, so these are just... We could get ourselves some face painting kits, but that's gotta be like more than 1,000 gold, which is horrendously expensive. So we're just gonna sell all of this stuff that we picked up that we're not gonna do anything with. Sure, we'll sell the Silk Root as well. And so she's got disguise kits, scroll of disguise sells. You know what? I mean, I think we're gonna buy these scrolls of disguise self because, well, we're not exactly like. I was very surprised that Gale didn't actually have disguise self on him. So, and like it has proven to be more useful of a spell than I initially imagined it to be. So,
I have the magic done.
having a couple of those as well as learning the spell seems like a reasonable. All right, fair enough. I was probably thinking more sinister things behind Zara the Mummy than was probably proper. In for the pain. Have you ever heard of something called dignity? Generally, the people who make themselves look like clowns do not have it. Right. So it doesn't give us detect thoughts anymore because we kind of figured out her thoughts. Fair enough. All right. Let's talk to Akabi. Win prizes found only in the most exotic of planes. Akabi. Let's talk to you, Mr. Dean.
Approach! Ugly one!
Prepare to attack. Why are these the only options? You are very loud.
Yes! Behold! Akabi's Wheel of Wonders. Spin! To win prizes beyond your tiny imagination and make your miserable life more bearable.
What kind of things can I win?
Akabi has traveled across the plains, burning and conquering all. Win the spoils of such conquest. Or, if luck smiles upon you, win the grand prize, the jackpot.
What is the jackpot?
No more questions. Spin or don't.
Alright, fine. You asshat. I'd like to spin the wheel.
Let us see if you have luck's favor.
Probably not. Like, I would describe myself as a... Oh, he's controlling it.
Alas, no jackpot for you, ugly one. But you may have this.
Thanks. Can I spin again?
Yes! Drown me in coin, and perhaps you shall win the ultimate prize.
Perhaps, indeed. Can I get another perception check?
Alas, no jackpot.
Thanks,
You are
I guess.
welcome, putrid one.
I have a gem of restitution. Definitely a broom of flying. Yeah, definitely. Gem of restitution. An exceedingly loyal gem that just so happens to return to its owner's pocket if sold. Very useful. Were it not for the fact that it is the circus genie who owns it. Yeah, I mean... about what I expected, yes. Right, there's Fred over there. We'll come back to Fred later. Master of Love. Oh boy, that can only go wrong. Oh, that can only go wrong. Alright. Lingo Trapeze Master.
Enjoying the show? Then you're going to love Dribbles. He's about to perform on stage.
Glad to hear it, though I have this funny suspicion that I've found parts of Dribble already. Midrash, Mr. Bard. Yes, you're busy entertaining people. Seems reasonable. Who are you? Theodore. You look like hired muscle.
No.
What's behind you?
Off limits. Leave. Now.
Yep, you're hired muscle. Fair enough. So, I'm gonna assume that that's like that you go to like the backstage. Okay, I was trying to avoid it for a little bit, but let's see what Zethino, Master of Love, has to say.
The city of stone and steel is an endless scream in nature's womb. I have felt no peace here. Your eyes, Stira. There is pain, endless and deep, but also devotion, blazing like the sun. You're in love, are you not?
I do love someone. Someone close to me, actually.
You are wise to admit it. When it comes to love, vulnerability is armor. Truth, a sword, and trust, a shield. I pray you wield all three, Stira. Bring the one you love to me. I will look into your hearts and see if your love is eternal or doomed eternally.
Okay, so we have... Alright, sounds magical. What say you, Gale? This could be fun, Carla. What do you think?
Yes, yes, yes! Let's do it!
Of course she would be all into it. Of course she would.
Close your eyes, little ones. Be still as stone to earth. And remember to breathe.
Hello, Carla.
Ah, glorious. Your bond is sweeter than nature's dew. I see you, know you. But do you know one another?
Oh boy.
Karlak. Her fire within can incinerate an enemy or warm a beloved. Listen. Think. Who does she loathe above all others?
I mean, she really doesn't like Zariel. She doesn't like Raphael. I mean, I hope that she likes me. So I think Gortash is the correct answer here.
Just the sound of his name makes my blood boil. Probably literally. Can't stand the fucker. Ding ding!
Oh boy.
Your bond beats in pleasure. It is an honor to behold.
Oh.
Many things delight the heart, but only one makes it sing. Tell me, what is her idea of a perfect day?
Not exactly something I feel that has come up in conversation. But I think it's bashing baddies interspersed with victories.
You know me too well.
Our touch has been that of sunlight. But now we must look beyond. To the uncertain. To the future. A decade from now. What will the mighty Karlak do? Where will she be?
I mean, I really, really wish that I could pick option 2. Hell, even option 3 is probably better, but I think we have to be honest with ourselves, and she's probably dead.
Honestly, probably. But hopefully not any time soon. I've got a lot of living to do yet. You really know me, don't you? It's wild. In so many ways, we barely know each other. But where it counts, you're deeper in my head than that tadpole.
I was expecting her to make a
I
crass...
press my finger to your bond and find a shield. Impenetrable. It is beautiful. Your love is one few have. Cherish it.
I was honestly surprised that she didn't go for a crass joke there, Carla, but
Go in peace, seedlings. And know that you made one whose heart was long quiet, beat with love anew.
okay. Gale is inspired. Gale is inspired by watching me and Carla be lovey-dovey with one another. That seems entirely reasonable. Not Carla being inspired, Gale being inspired. Right. What's going on here? Viola Silvertongue and Calliope Blinkscore. I have a feeling that we shouldn't disrupt these two artists, so we'll go past them. Oh, what is that? Stony looks like some kind of a stone elemental, and Bony is a mephit of some kind? Co-owner Stony and Bony's bespoke creation.
Was as crooked as you carved, my darling. He was simply in denial.
Oh, they make... Huh. Let's talk to them, huh? This is interesting.
Darling, we have a customer. Is your camp drab? Dreary? Then you have come to the right place. Browse our bespoke, stony and bony creations, or commission a statue in your likeness. It is our most sought-after service.
Stony and Bony, which are you?
Bony, at your service. That there is my darling wife, Stony. Is she not magnificent?
She, I mean, she looks quite solid. Sorry. Sorry, I had to get that pun off my chest. Yes, she's quite magnificent.
To think she chose me. Why, I wake up every morning with a smile on my face. Now, what can I do for you?
I'd like a statue of myself for my camp.
My wife shall be delighted. Customs are her favorite, particularly
But
when
that
the
is a
facial
really...
structure is as unique as yours.
That is a really hefty price for it. We'll come back to that at a later date. Because I think we're like... Yeah, that leaves us with 1,000 gold. But that is something that we're definitely, like... If it looks like we're leaving the area, like... We're definitely coming back and commissioning that. Because, my god, do we need something as glorious as myself in a statue form.
Mr. Hag. Miss her stink.
Oh, he's a red cap, probably from the swamp. That's not great. Okay, Hopper looks like a kobold. All right, with a top hat? Question mark.
Oh, hungry
Brilliant.
hobgoblin. Want a treato? I has lots of treatos, and magics, and junks I finds. Don't worry. I only takes junks from dead people. I is nice.
I mean, this particular character, even with this one interaction that we have just had, yeah, I have a feeling that like there's a very like almost like I know a cousin of his in one of the campaigns that I run. Good to see that the family line has similar interests and similar vibes. How often, like, Grey Robin is a profane act. Makes you stink too.
Shut up, stupid sweat piss incense smeller!
How often do you loot corpses?
Oh, lots of times. The beasts ate a kiddo the other day, and I got some good stuffs. I mean, circus is safe. Do not worry. Yes.
That's like just out of curiosity.
Yes! I has lots of stuffs. Just for you.
What is it that you have? You have an elixir of psychic resistance. That's all right. You have dark displacement gloves. You get +1 bonus to attack rolls when throwing, and may swap position with the target if they fail. Okay. Arrows of translocation, arrow of many targets, elixir of battle masters. All right. Elixir of viciousness, elixir of guileful movement. Arrow of darkness, cloud strength, poison, fucking medial potion. And then a bunch of alchemical ingredients, ice wine, featherfall, animal speaking, mind reading. Baller. And by the way, I believe. Oh, there it is. I was like, Right. Nothing of immediate interest. That nothing of immediate interest for us, but we're probably getting at least this elixir of cloud giants. Maybe we should get it immediately. Yeah, I think we get that one immediately. I don't think any of these others are of any. Maybe we'll check what we need in while we're not streaming on.
Bye bye.
Right. There's an iron fence that's locked. Wonder why. There is an actual skeleton and a bunch of wooden caskets inside a tent. And those look to be skeletons. All right, Lucretius is probably a necromancer.
Lucille! It's pose, grapevine, then pivot step. Jacob, you have the grace of my great-grandmother's missing leg. And Boris, put some sensuality into those lovely hip bones. I know you have it in you. Step it up.
Eccentric entertainers abound. Sorry for interrupting.
Interrupting a massacre? Merkel, help me. These three make the art of dance look like a ritual sacrifice. Call me Lucretius, ringmaster, necromancer, bringer of the night. Oh, and wine lover extraordinaire. Normally, I'd invite you into my tent for a lovely vintage, but these graceless skellies need my full attention. Enjoy my circus, darling.
I mean, I am not at all.
Get it right this time, or I'll resurrect someone who can.
I am not at all convinced that the ringmaster, who is a necromancer, well, necromancy is not illegal in all places. I'm not sure if it's illegal in Baldur's Gate. A lot of places just straight out ban necromancy, but that's certainly not the case in all realms of reality. But definitely soured me a little bit on the circus, both Lucretius and Popper, by their lack of morality. Highwire Hilda.
Do not stand too close. The flames have a life of their own.
Okay. There's a bunch of citizens here, Just the bards. What's over here? Karen, Asumi, Becca. Oh, that is... Those are some... And there's an empty cage over there, which is, like, probably not good. Karen, animal tamer.
Ooh, don't get too close, or Crimson here might decide you look tasty.
Ah, the ref. Let's talk to Shadow with.
Another. Good.
Why am I doing the investigation? Let's... Oh. $13, come on, can I get a 2? Guidance? Yes, we get a 4. Hooray. I wonder what we find.
While the cage is sturdy, the lock is old. It could be jammed shut, so not even a key could open it.
Okay. Why good?
My time comes. I will show you. All of you.
Okay. Tell me what you're up to, or I set this cage on fire. We're gonna intimidate a shadow beast. A 9 plus a 3 plus a 2 plus a 4.
Look. See. The crowd. They laugh. They shine with innocence. But it is a lie. Every one of you is vicious, cruel. You kill my mate, steal my cubs. I roar, break my cage, and then you die. You all die!
When exactly do you plan on killing everyone?
Soon.
I think we might have to break the lock on that. Let's talk to Karen. Maybe...
If Crimson bites them little fingies off, don't come crying to me.
Okay. Asumi.
Hey, maybe steer clear of the beasties. One of them is near Rabbit, and the other is looking at us like we're supper.
Sure.
Soon.
You break the lock.
No! Coward!
I mean, I could kill you. Like, I really just could kill you. But at least now you're no threat to anyone. Let's talk to Crimson. Maybe he's friendly.
Hunger. My stomach screams. Press your flesh through bars. And add blood breaks.
Here, I have something else you can eat. Like, the little guy is just hunk. But I think we've just made back our inspiration, which is good. Named the Dilophosaurus, making it non-hostile. Okay, Crimson, do you have anything nice to say now?
Meat.
He's busy eating. We'll leave him to it. You know, Karen, animal tamer, like, it looks like one of your cages is just, like, wide open and empty. One of them was facing starvation, and the other one, you've apparently stolen her cubs, killed her mate. Yeah, not a very good animal tamer. I'm gonna write a complaint about that. Ryland.
Don't get too close. Beasties are hungry, and you look like food.
I mean, yeah, fair enough. I look pretty tasty. Right. Hattie, anything? Oh, I think we've stumbled upon the main act. Oh, that's why the cage is open, because there's the creature is on.
Buddy the dog is my very best friend. Do you know why? Why? Because with him, anything is possible. Way!
What? Shut up.
Did you hear about the scarecrow who lost a fight?
I'll be honest, I wish I could, like, I mean, we're definitely not booing him off the stage. I mean, corny jokes, like, we're at a circus. Like, it's gonna be like like, obviously it's like, it is not at all unsurprising to get some corny jokes. So, like, I would like to click relax and enjoy the show. It's been forever since you've seen Dribbles perform. But I'm also sort of thinking maybe we click simply watch, because, like, in character, I have a feeling that at this moment, like, he wouldn't really be able to relax. Like, he wouldn't really be able to have a good time at the circus. Because he's a vengeance paladin on the hunt for, like, massively dangerous plot that is, like, moving on as things progress. But I also have this little feeling that because of what we found, if we click this, it might also get us to, like, figure out that, wait a minute, Dribbles was, like, way better back in the day. Because I have this sinking feeling that the main event, Dribbles the Clown, has been replaced. So
He got the stuffing kicked out of him. Way! Oh, you're all such good friends. I've had a wonderful time, but I have to go. Oh, well, if you insist. How about a magic trick? But first, I need a volunteer with nerves of steel and the heart of a lion.
that sounds like Carla.
Will it be? Who?
The hair on the back of your neck raises as a shiver passes through you.
You, my special assistant. Come on up.
Well, he has called us out, and that shiver is the hunch that this is going to be dangerous. And we're not putting anyone else in danger if that's what it comes to. So we're gonna approach the stage.
A round of applause for the stalwart heart.
Yeah, the man in full adamantine plate armor and all of that. Like, yeah, I feel like, look at the size difference between the two of us.
I always tell children that they're special, that each and every one of them is unique. Tell me, what makes you special?
I do my courage. I do something even if it scares me.
Boring! Boring! Anyone can do that. You, my friend, are the most special person in the circus, in all of Baldur's Gate. Does anyone know why? special, my friend, because I have a message just for you.
Oh no, are you Orin?
Absolute.
You sense something behind you. Instinct takes over.
Oh no. just a comically large mallet in his hand. Of course. Well, I'm really glad that we jammed those right. We need to protect those people. Are you master of puns and punchlines? Yep, doppelganger. Figured as much. Right. Are you humans or are you doppelgangers? You're also doppelgangers. Alright, good to know, good to know. Right then. Are we bringing in the big guns is the question here. I think we go for a haste spell on Park. That's what we're going to do. And then, so... Shadow Whiskers should be locked in the cage. And Crimson has been fed. So hopefully they're gonna be non-threatening, but let's go over there and end our turn. Alright. What do we have? Ryland. Goes after Gale. Just one attack. Eat. Here comes the punchline, dribbles the clown. Oh, you're not getting away with that. Like I... Oh, no. That's... Motherfucker.
I always knew I'd die at a circus.
No, that is not okay. Unfortunately, there was very little we could have done about that one. Really? He has bark skin. We're putting you down, Bitey buddy. Reckless. Sure. One more good swing. There we go. But, God damn it. I wanted to save them all. Well, not much you can do when they get the... Is he like momentarily? No, he's on our side? Question mark? Get taken an opportunity attack, please. Okay. They really don't seem to like Gale, apparently. Right. Yeah. Advantage. Alright. We shall vow enmity at you then, Dribbles. And, let's get some swings in. And let's also make sure that you're not getting away.
Unleash me.
Right. Could hold monster on Dribbles, but I feel that we've got that well in hand. Disadvantage. I think they don't seem overtly dangerous. Fair enough. And then let's get off the low ground. Okay, so we're always gonna attack him at Oh, never mind. That's why. It's a range attack. Grim irony. Whenever this weapon lands a critical hit, both target and attacker have to succeed a wisdom save or be affected by fits of laughter. What a very, very, yeah, a very, how would you call it? Suitable weapon for him, but I wonder how that gets affected by the fact that I am literally immune to critical hits because I'm wearing adamantine armor.
The straight path.
But yeah, we don't want you guys. Do not want you guys to go after Ryan. Unity attack. Should have put the rolled a critical hit. Should have put the what's it called? God, son of a bitch. If only I had toggled that on, he wouldn't have gotten that swing on the patty.
Moving.
I have half a mind to reload the save, just because I want to make sure that all of them survive. Alright, Dribbles, come on. You're going down.
Allow me to demonstrate.
He'd allow you. Can't get there, did it? God damn it. Can we get
As I'm told. Doppelganger. Oh, shush your tears, children. 'Tis not your clown we carved up.
I hate that two of them are dead. Really hate that two of them are dead. Word from the tribunal. We see it in you, the thirst, the art, the passion, the trail of cold, bloody murder you have left in your track needs only the finishing touches to grant you a place among his favorites, but it requires something truly magnificent. A circus has appeared, boasting a collection of misfits and rackets, but more importantly, a stage. Now comes the performance of your lifetime. When the curtain falls, the tribunal will watch it.
Never wanted the easy path.
Like, there was nothing we could have done to save Quentin, but we could have saved Patty.
I thought you were part of the show at first, but that was real.
Is there... Can we? Target must be a playable character.
Dribbles? He can't be dead.
Nope, that was.
You started that fight.
You saw. That was not what you saw. I mean, I guess we pick up the beast cage, but like, what are we gonna do? Open the cage for Crimson to come out? Seems Let's talk to Theodore.
You fight good. Doppelganger, not so good.
Yeah, I am just bummed out by the civilian casualties. Trust me. Bunch of blood. There like no one we can talk to that. Oh, just about Wix, maybe.
Oh, how could Madame Lucretius let this happen? And what are you doing here? Ad!
Luna.
How could this happen? To Dribbles? To my home? Can't believe we had to rely on a stranger to save us. No offense.
None taken. Guess we need to go and talk to. We need to go and talk to Lucretius. Yeah, there she is.
Oh dear. Screaming children, an oozing corpse, and it's not even my birthday. I thought the Absolute wouldn't dare set foot in my circus. To use such a woeful Dribbles impersonator, why, it's downright rude.
Killing clowns is a rare treat. I've been doing that this entire campaign, though they might have not acknowledged that they were clowns, but an impersonator. Are you sure?
As much as I love a good murder, my customers don't. The real Dribbles charms animals and makes puns. Awful puns. Not this. Alas, I cannot afford to lose any more staff. Funerals are so very expensive. I need to move the circus, but I cannot leave just yet. Not without Dribbles. He was a star. Customers of every color and creed simply adored him. I need him back, and I'll shower the person who finds him in love, adoration, and adequate compensation. What do you say?
I don't. I'll look for Dribbles.
That's the spirit, darling. And remember, I look after those who make me happy. Good luck, and thanks ever so much.
I mean, here, but oh, Carla?
Don't be shy.
Your desire.
Oh. It's not on you. It's on
Let us show
Sarah.
them how it's done.
Didn't we?
No time to rest.
Didn't we have a? Did we not have Corso with I guess it's a camp?
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Of course. Did I stash a corpse here? there. Where is the remains of Dribbles? I know I have found them. I'm pretty sure that I had them in someone's inventory. Did I send them? They're not here. Are they on Will, I guess? Because, like, kind of has to be on Will, because I think Gale, my boy.
What's on your mind? I question the wisdom of that decision. I'll be here in...
Right. Surely it, like, I'm 100% certain that we picked up those. There you are, Will.
Well met.
I'd like you to join me. Surely it will.
Defender of the people.
No?
Still alive. So that's progress.
Am I just blind? And surely it didn't go in here, right? No, it's not in the foodstuffs. Dark amethyst, Catharix, never that. Okay, it's not on
Let me
here.
guess, you need something.
Not on her.
What's cooking?
Not in Carla's inventory.
Plate at the ready.
Not in Will's inventory.
All right, what now?
Well met.
Need to find a way forward.
Did I just miss it in the traveler's chest? Sort options by type. Like, I am 100% certain that we found, like, like, the torso with, like, ruined clown clothing on it. I am 100% certain that we found that. And it had, like, orange borders on it. So... And, like, we couldn't have sold it. No, it's not here. Okay. Oh yeah, it could be on Asterion, couldn't it? God damn it. I was like, I don't, like, these are the people that I had in my, like, I had, Jaheira, Carla, and Will, and it's not on any of them. But yeah, you're correct. We, for that fight, we actually had Asterion in the party because we thought that they were vampires.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
And
Please
just...
remain here. Thank you. Yep. Good catch there. Thank you.
Yes. Lead on.
Yep, please do. Gone. Are you the one carrying... Not on him either.
Let's get going.
Surely it couldn't have... I mean, I guess we go down there.
What path lies before me?
Right. Well... I will go back down there, see if it's actually still on the corpse.
One of our red-capped cleaners alerted me. He threw a rock at me and said, "Ah!"
Maybe it is actually still down in the... Like, I was 100% certain that.
At least let the children in.
They've had nothing but scraps for days.
I was 100% certain that I had picked it up, but like...
All into his embrace.
All over there. I mean, it couldn't have just, like, disappeared from my inventory, right? Like, because of some kind of a bug, maybe? Right, empty, 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 empty. No, all of these corpses are empty. There's not, like, clown torso. Right, you were the one carrying it because you're called zombie. Huh. A part of Dribbles has been used. Okay, so we have found Dribble's torso, but we have to find the rest of him, I guess. And the game acknowledges that we have found part of him. So I guess that's that. Fair enough. Right. Let's port over the Riving. And we can back on into camp. Sorry about all of this running around. I was honestly expecting it to be like I knew that it was going to be something dangerous that was going to happen when they like got me up on that stage, but I hate absolutely.
Darling, I'm hurt. I thought we had something special.
I wonder if Asterion can get us past the... Because, he is apparently a Magister of Baldur's Gate. So I was thinking that maybe Asterion can get us past the Baldur's Gate guard. I'm gonna assume not because... But, right, let's go talk, we'll drop Carla off. Now.
Darling?
Oh,
come on. Oh, fine.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Carla, but we'll also bring in Will.
Well,
just to have
that's
hopefully have the triple zinger of people who are actually maybe somebody's from Baldur's Gate. Yeah, I figured that there'd be a lot of those here. Very good to know. I am suspecting, I feel that we're pretty much, we're mostly done here. We've toured the circus. We've pretty much covered, I think, the entirety of the Rivington area. So next stop is actually getting past the Southspan checkpoint, and I have this sort of sinking feeling that we might be into a fight there, but I mean I certainly hope not, but yeah, we're doing decently on resources so far, so we'll just
stand ready for exam. Eyes open, body still.
Yeah, let's stand still. Let's see what happens.
Behind the Watcher's gaze, a presence awakens. You are seen. You are known. Your party's prior transgressions are reflected in its stare, as
Yeah.
witnessed by the cult's ever-alert, scrying eyes. It
Yeah.
has heard the howls of slaughtered goblins. It knows the cold walls of Moonrise towers.
I wonder
And the
if we would have had
cultists who
to.
fell there. The Watcher speaks directly into your mind with a voice like poison.
I wonder if we should have cast
You are
seeming.
marked for special treatment. Not simply an enemy of the people, but an enemy of the Absolute. Come quietly,
Like
or die.
we had fucking. I'm a complete idiot because we could have cast seeming. I have a feeling that consenting to arrest is not going to be good. Oh boy. But if we fight a flaming fist, where like it's gonna be a, yeah. But I mean, that's the thing is that like seeming wouldn't help us here. Like, considering it gets us. Yeah, I think we have to. Like, that's the thing is that, like, the flaming fists are not all afflicted by the absolute cult. We need to consent to arrest.
Your peaceful surrender has been noted. You will be transferred to Worms Rock Prison, where you will await further sentencing.
Eat this, you pile of junk!
Oh!
Villains, take heed.
God damn it all!
Recovery is imminent.
Bastards, or I'll have your heads!
Hooray! For once, gnomes actually did something useful instead of being just like asshats that we had to save at every turn. Right, let's talk to Will.
Men, women, children, all barred from entry. A damn travesty. A decade ago, Baldur's Gate would have welcomed any and everyone seeking refuge. Who would take in these souls, if not the Jewel of Baldurin?
Baldur's Gate was a safe refuge when I left it. This must be Gortash's doing.
As long as Gortash is in charge, they'll be left shivering at the gates. All part of the plan, of course. Step 1. Create an army and order it to march on the city. Step 2. Shut the gates in the name of security. Step 3. Bask in the applause. Gortash hasn't made Baldur's Gate safe. He's made it a prison. And when his army breaks through, the people will have nowhere to run. To make this city a safe haven, we'll need to bathe Gortash and his allies in their own blood.
If they break through. But yeah. I mean, I guess, like, absolute cultists have definitely infiltrated, like, the Flaming Fist. No doubt about that, I feel. And then all of the Steel Watchers, which have proven to be so useful in combating the Absolute, are probably gonna turn on the Flaming Fist when the relevant time comes. Right. Asterion?
Need something?
We'll give you. And then Jaheira.
Speak.
Nope, not. Fair enough. Let's not talk to. Oh, that looks more than a little dangerous. Like this sort of a rickety. So they went. So they escaped here. They went down. Oh, I didn't realize that I could literally have probably jumped over. God damn it! I didn't need to go through the guard gate, but I guess it's good for Will that I did. So this goes. That's a guard tower. Yeah. Okay. Is there any sort of? Don't think there is. Okay, so something. Avenge the Iron Hands. A group of deep gnomes attacked the Steel Watcher when it scanned us, saving us. They fled. We should follow them. I mean, Okay. Yep. So they are down there. So I think we're gonna take the we're gonna follow them, but we're not gonna go and jumping down, and we'll just use this ancient sigil and walk there, I guess. But yeah, Nimble, I believe, was one of the deep gnome prisoners that we saved from the Moonrise Towers. Yeah, I'm sorry if I seem a little distracted. I'm still bothered by the fact that we lost 2 civilians to those bastards, like those doppelgangers. Yeah, I wonder what would have happened if, like, I feel that, like, it would have just been that before a fight could have broken out. I feel that they would have probably
Footprints, and whomever left them went straight into that cave.
Yeah, seems entirely reasonable. Let's go to the cave entrance, I guess. But yeah, I have a Angleron cellar. Hello,
The
Hoggy
boss is
Nunners.
expecting you. Hasn't forgotten what you did for him at Moonrise.
That's good. I mean, I didn't mean to talk to you, but Dulber's friends.
Look, unless you're an expert in Steel Watcher gyroscopics, please get out of my light.
Get out of your light. Boompnagel. Okay. Tola? I think we've met her.
You're here. Good luck. This damn city's more treacherous than the Underdark.
Yeah, she's the one. Like, I think she's the one who managed to escape. Yeah, she's the one who managed to escape from when the rest of the Iron Band gnomes were taken as slaves. And she was sitting on the stack of those explosives. And then she left the rest of them so that she could get the explosives here. Right. I don't think we've met a
You think I
Boompnagel.
want my clan facing down one of those walking death machines with cutlery? Then leave me to my work.
Okay, you're the...
Only if you're quick.
Okay, you're the master blacksmith. Let's see what you have. You have Flash Blinder. If it's a Steel Watcher or a Scrying Eye, it is stunned. And so, yeah, we're absolutely buying all of those. Very much. Thunder Palm Strikes. Unarmed gives you the level 3 Thunder Wave. Really good for Monk. Too bad we don't have any of that. Martial Exertion. Push past your physical limits, taking 6 to 36 piercing damage to gain an additional attack per turn and to double your movement speed. Those are some pretty decent gloves, I'll be honest. Like, yeah, Martial Exertion, Nimble Finger Gloves. Gnomes are granted +2 to Dexterity, Halflings Endurance gain +1, and Sleight of Hand +1. Okay, not that useful for our particular party. People, and none of these other things are of interest. Okay. But yes, we absolutely want to have... We want to, like, have something that, like, screws over the Steel Watchers. Yeah.
Now let me get...
Absolutely. And we have another merchant to sell stuff to, which is good. Philomene. Have we met you?
Huh? You look different when you're not trying to talk someone down from igniting
Oh.
a barrel of rune powder.
No.
Chuck your questions at Walbrun. That's his job. I can make time for chatter after you know what's what.
Ah, I misremembered. It was Thola. Thola was the wounded gnome at the circle, and it was Philomene who was the escaped one. Fair enough.
It stopped.
But it'll happen again. It keeps happening. The shivering, shaking, quaking. Don't you feel it?
Yes, Yes, it keeps happening. What is it?
There's something underneath the city. Inside the rock.
An elemental?
When I ask the stone why it shakes, it only screams. I want to go home.
Some kind of an imprisoned, enslaved elemental, perhaps? Nimble?
I shouldn't say anything to you until you've spoken to Albrin. He's very particular.
Fair enough. Can we talk to Wolverine? Apprentice Larita.
Still trying to calm down a bit. Talk to Wilburn, would you?
Talk to Wolverine. Alright. Yep, there's a Wolverine over there, and Barkus Root is also here. Surprising that they'd let him in here, considering. Wolverine Bongle.
Good to see you. Wasn't sure you'd make it to the city. Regretting it yet?
No.
I spent a lot of time thinking of worst-case scenarios while I was locked in that cell you plucked me out of at Moonrise. I didn't imagine anything as bad as this. The Gondians have handed Enver Gortash the means to bring about the end of liberty in Baldur's Gate. And the citizens have rolled out the red carpet for the new tyrant. Resistance fighters are few and far between. My iron hands, what's left of the Harpers, and you. I hope.
I'm with you.
Good. We don't have a chance unless we stick together. Not while the Gondians' metal monsters are patrolling the streets. The Steel Watch, they're a threat to you, me, and every man, woman, and child in this city.
Agreed.
They act all civilized, servants of the people, but they only serve one man. When he becomes Grand Duke, it will only get worse. Laws will change, freedoms will vanish, and soon you'll be accused and sentenced before you've even committed a crime. And the fucking Gondians are to blame for all of it.
Why put the blame on the Gondians? Perhaps the Gondians were infected with a tadpole. Why put
They
the blame?
invented the Steel Watchers, and they're building an army of them. They've always been happy to provide their technology to despots in exchange for a stipend and the freedom to work in peace. They would have licked Saravok's boots, given the chance. And now they'll kiss Gortash's ring while this city screams. I had a plan to put a stop to them. But the way things are now, if we stick our heads above ground, the Watchers are on us like flies on shit.
What was the plan?
Same as it always is. Eliminate the threat. In this case, the foundry where these atrocities are produced. The Gondians are ingenious, but we're more than equal to them. There's nothing they can build that the Iron Hands can't tear down. I've built something unique for just that purpose. A room powder bomb. First of its kind. 50 wizards high on the weave couldn't summon this kind of firepower. Get the bomb inside the Gondian facility, and boom. Problem solved.
Wolbrun, please. This is too far. Everyone in the foundry would be killed.
Quiet, Barkus. The adults are talking.
Maybe the Gondians are victims, not oppressors. Like, I wish I could take the Oath of Vengeance here, in that the Gondians made a choice, they will suffer the consequences. But the thing is that, like, there is no guarantee that the Gondians aren't just infected with tadpoles.
The Gondians picked their side the minute they took orders from Gortash. If
How could
had
they
any
know?
Courage, they'd have refused him and died like heroes, spitting in his face. Now they'll die like the dogs they are.
I mean, you have a personal vendetta. Gortas is the enemy, not the Gondians. I'll find another way.
There is no other way. But I believe in second chances. When you come crawling back here,
Why did they...
we can talk.
Why did they disagree? What? What? So, Will gets inspiration from me telling them that I'm gonna find another way to disable the foundry, right? And yet he disapproved of that choice. Like, what? Like, Asterion, fine. Like, he's like, absolutely, he probably doesn't approve of me trying to, you know, not cause massive amounts of collateral damage. Alright? Yeah, fine. Absolutely fine. But, like, Will and Jaheira are both good people. Or supposed to be. And both disapproved of me trying to find another way to... I guess I should have chosen the maybe they'll see reason. I don't, like...
A rune powder bomb? Huh. What the devil has he become?
I think there's more to this than meets the eye.
You'll hear no argument on that score. But using rune powder on the Gondians? They are inventors, just like us. Persnickety and self-important, too. But we all have our moments. Something is wrong. Very wrong.
Agreed.
You did well refusing Wulbren's proposition, but I fear he'll find some fool who'll plant his bomb. The Gondians deserve a chance to plead their case before being blown to pieces. Please, find out what's going on.
Yeah, absolutely. Alright, I'll speak to them.
That's all I ask.
Yeah, I guess the game just...
First, violence later. And only if absolutely necessary.
I think the game just basically reacted to me not going the... I'm gonna go and talk to them. Like, that's apparent. Like, that's the only acceptable good answer. Like, according to the game's, like, logic. Right. Now, where does this... Wait, is that... It's just...
Locked. But there's no keyhole. Must be a switch or something nearby.
I mean, yeah, sure, but, like, why would... Alright, Nichols, anything new?
Motion King.
Nothing. Right, there was the apprentice who wanted me to talk to Wulbren.
Those things are terrifying. If someone hadn't been there. But they were. And I'm here now. I'm safe.
Are you alright?
I will be. But thank you for asking. I just want to be useful, but I'm not as good at this as the others. But I'll get better.
I do want to talk to you about...
I tell you to...
Okay, I guess that wasn't... Not right. Not at all awkward about, like... Can I talk to you, Philomene? Yes, I would like to talk to you.
Now you've spoken to the big man? Good to see you. Never thought I'd meet you again, let alone fight on the same side.
Yeah.
Glad we both made it out of Grimforge alive, and that I didn't have to use that rune powder to make a point.
Yeah, you try that again, and your head is gonna be on a pike. Glad I could diffuse the situation. I mean, I am compelled. I am compelled to choose this option, but you had a lover back in Grimforge, didn't you? How is she?
I made it clear there was nothing between us, and after a while she finally got the message. Now we can both focus on what's actually important. Taking out the Gondians. Might have overheard you talking to Wulbren. Sounds like you got cold feet.
Do you realize how many people could get hurt by this?
Listen, I'd gladly incinerate this entire basement and everyone in it if it meant taking out the Gondians once and for all. There's no place for your bulk in here. Pick a side or get out.
Yep. They are... let's go talk to Thola.
Gonna help us clear those watchers from the streets?
Yes, but I'll do it my own way.
Don't get cold feet. If you don't eliminate the Gondians, they'll rebuild. If you want peace, you don't just break the sword, you kill the one who wields it.
Right. Well, they could be right. Like, we have no idea what is going on with the Gondians at the moment, but we're not gonna immediately jump into that as our particular choice. Right. So let's go over there.
How about the flop house? It has plenty of spare beds.
Great! We can bunk with 10 other people and pray none of them have sticky fingers. We'd be better off sleeping in the gutter than that den of iniquity.
Let's talk to Relia and Crack.
Looking for lodgings? Don't bother. All the decent places are gone. Damned coronation.
Crack?
The missus and I have been dreaming about the city. No more sleeping rough. Didn't expect to find it locked down tighter than a watcher's fist.
Yeah, that is kind of what a war does, though.
Want somewhere warm and safe.
You are safe, my love.
Right. So we have Sharis's Caress is over here, and this is the flop house, I assume.
I know you have.
I don't mind it. Honestly.
Well, I do. Which means we're getting a real room. What's
I
that?
found so many victims for cousins. They're the kind of people no one would ever miss.
Down here. But what did she notice?
You will when you've met your drow.
Was let's talk to Jaheira. Anything?
Speak.
No. Okay. Asterion?
And all
Well, hello. What
Nope.
can I do for you?
Okay. Right.
Confuses me for a member of
Traveler Driss. Let's talk to her.
Word to the wise. Give that ill-mated temple a wide berth. Rude buggers. Certainly not bringing my trade there again.
What's your trade? To be fair, their high priest just died.
Does that excuse being rude? Excluding folk? Come off it. They wouldn't let me in. Spouted some tripe about my sort and absolutist murderers. I only wanted to sit down a minute.
What's your trade?
Let me show you.
Useful stuff appears to be her particular trade. Wispweed, Mugworth, Radiant Crystal, Balsam. Let's get some Balsam. Don't think we need Thieves' Tools or those. How are we doing on the healing potion side? I think we're doing okay for now. I think we're doing okay. I mean, 5 of those for that lower price
Pleasure doing business.
Oh. She's an alchemist? Question mark? Right. Dushkent Molivar.
Sir, good, sir. Give me 3 days and... Oh, apologies. Thought you were someone else. Greetings, so forth, so on.
Who did you think I was?
The landlord, Sir Frago Antuna. A most generous soul, I assure you.
Yeah, let's not accuse him of being a killer just because he has a red shirt on, shall we? I mean, we kind of already... Can we read these? Let's read these. Tenant clause. Vault records with quest cover pages stained with ink grease and gotten on. Name, burner, stay indefinite. Paid till 10 days hence. Theon Coldgrin, stay 1 month. Paid 10 day late. Okay. Name, Krishka, stay unsure. Paid till 5 nights hence. Rosanna, short as bloody possible. 2 nights hence.
God of the oppressed. My eye.
Adventurer Grim and Adventurer Rosanna. Have we met these people before?
Bloody ages we spent hiking from Murren.
Oh.
And they won't let us in the city proper. Bollocks. We're adventurous, damn it.
Why won't they let you in?
The bridge god chatted some shite about a coronation. Couldn't really make head nor tail of it.
Ah, he is of the int is a dump stat category of fighter, is my guess. Adventurer Rosanna.
Come to Baldur's Gate, he said. Adventurers get welcomed as heroes, he said. Poxy Drim and his bleeding notions.
Yeah, well, there's probably plenty of adventurers that pass through the city. So. But treated as heroes is a little... Like, you have to earn your heroics. Come on. Pale Petrus and Deliria. Let's talk to Pale Petrus now.
We should go.
Oh, these are Asterian's buddies.
Soon, sister. I only need one more mark.
Oh boy.
For the master.
Oh boy.
It's not for the master, it's for me. I spent 100 years eating rats and dogs, but soon I'll be able to feast.
Nope.
I want someone there, ready for me. And once the mass is done and our Lord grants us freedom, I can celebrate by drinking them dry.
Cazador promised you your freedom, and you believed him? Ha! You were never burdened with intelligence, Petras. But your load seems especially light these days.
Astarion!
What a family reunion.
Cannot be.
Oh, that's no way to welcome back a brother, doll. Didn't you miss me?
Why would you come back? You got out. You were free.
What is Cazador planning? What do you know?
Of course that's why he came crawling back. He wants to ascend with the rest of us. He heard about the ritual and the power our master will grant us. So he came back with his tail between his legs, hoping all would be forgiven.
You always were an idiot, Petras.
Does he just slaughter him or something?
Why does Cazador need me? What is he planning?
Yeah, we're just doing this in broad daylight, apparently. Talk or burn, your choice.
You heard them. Tell me what I need to know. Now!
The master is preparing the Black Mass. Beneath his palace, there's a defiled chapel. It was hidden there the entire time, hidden from us all.
Keep talking.
The Black Mass. It will be his triumph. He'll complete the ritual and emerge the vampire ascendant. He'll walk in the sun. He'll be free of the hunger. He'll wield power no vampire has ever possessed. Best of all, we'll join him. His loyal servants walking in the light as living vampires. We'll be free, brother.
You can't believe that. You can't be that stupid.
We deserve this, Astarion. Can't you see? We've given him everything. Our blood and tears. And he's finally going to reward us. And you will be with us when the time comes. It's fate, written in your very flesh.
They'll warn him we're coming. To be fair, Cassador already knows.
Yes, and they'll be trembling in fear when they tell him. They're no threat to us. And they have no choice but to do Cassador's bidding. I pity them. Still, though, a living vampire.
What of it? You can already walk in the sun.
Yes, but only because of the parasite. This would be true freedom. Freedom from the hunger. Freedom to live a real life in the sun. No tapple required. And if I were to ascend instead of him, freedom from Cassador, once and for all.
Unless it's all a lie.
It doesn't feel like a lie. It feels like exactly the kind of power Cassador would chase. I have to know. I have to face him.
I'm with you. No matter what.
I knew I was right about you. You're a true friend. And now we know he's skulking beneath his palace. We can take the hunt to Cassador. All right, let's go. This place stinks of rat blood and despair.
Yeah, that'll have to wait. Because we have other things to do, but like my particular thoughts on this matter is that Astarion is preferred evil to Cassador. Astarion's still evil, and we'll probably have to shank him were he to try and ascend. But, such is life, I guess. Worker burner, anything? Hello, worker?
This ritual Astarion Spawnkin spoke of. It seems his master has prepared their homecoming.
Of course. You'd think that, by the way, a Harper would know about Cassador. Like, the High Harper would know about Cassador. But I guess they even...
What do you reckon, lad? You trust these steel watcher thingamajigs?
I trust them about as far as I could throw them.
Aye, I'll second that. It's alright where we can get work repairing them, but what happens when they build something else to do that? It's no good, I tell ya.
He's a worker at the at the Gondorian foundry, I guess. Worried about his job. Seems reasonable. Oh, this is apparently a bathroom. Fair enough. Like actually a literal bathroom rather than a toilet. There's double doors, which I'm not allowed to go on to. There's a ladder over there, which gets me to attic, I guess.
Rooms, music, and all-round pleasant
Wardrobe. The room beyond that. Oh, that's what it does, isn't it? it's not a key to the door. It's a key to this wardrobe, and this wardrobe is actually a false wardrobe in that it actually it lets you into that room beyond it. And this just gets you to the balcony. Right. Before we go down there, I think we're gonna go and have a talk with the investigative Holyphant, because we do kind of already have, like, we have some proof of our claims already. Well, not really proof. Like, we speak with dead. That's what we did, and like, I feel honestly that that's like, we're at least gonna go and brief him.
It will when you've met the drought.
Right, and then we have a bunch of people at Chares's. Where's the entrance to that? It's not in the back there. There's a wooden chest, double door. We can probably get to that wooden chest, but that's gonna be later. Right, so we need to free Orpheus. We need to find Voss. So, I think we jump back into camp, and we're gonna tell, I think we're gonna tell Asterion to stick around, but let's get a round of what people think about Asterion stuff.
Hey.
Nothing from Carla, okay. Anything from Will? Maybe, maybe not.
Our very own vampire's the missing pawn in his master's deadly game. Now, how about we go and reverse Cazador's fortunes?
Oh, we absolutely will. But as a fellow pawn of someone else's evil plans, maybe you shouldn't speak that word in such confidence.
Full-fledged vampires are not so easily slain. Astarion's master will be no exception.
Agreed.
Fortunate for him, slaying monstrous fanatics is a pastime of ours.
Yeah, at this stage, I would call it a full-blown profession for us. I'll be honest, rather than just the pastime. All right, Asterion.
Need something?
Oh,
darling.
Yeah, please.
It sounds.
I'm sure it does sound awful. Right, Shadowheart, your comment?
I wasn't expecting it.
Nothing.
But I'm good.
Nothing from Shadowheart on Asterion. Gale, anything?
Go ahead.
Nope.
I'm listening.
Fair enough. Right. I mean, I'm gonna assume that neither Isabel nor Dame Aelin have anything to say.
Keeping very well, I hope.
Yep. Already asked those questions. Dame Aelin.
Come to bask in the glow of the Moon Maiden.
Yep. All right. Right. So, Lae'zel, I wish you to join me.
Baldur.
It
is done.
I'd like you to join me. And apparently, her portrait has taken on the color of full black as well.
Butter. Oh, honey. Yes, we should stock up.
It's just unpleasant to need some. Honey is a luxury. We don't need honey. If your mighty Mars needs.
Right. Let's save here before we walk into.
Whoa. Slow down. I got it.
Where is it? Oh, there's. No. Where is the entrance to the? Is it like up there? I guess. How do I get up there? Is the question.
Looking for a loving home.
Up here? Question mark. I mean, it would make sense that like this would be a bit of like a maze of interconnected. No, this doesn't take us from. Who's?
Welcome to Chares's Caress.
where our libations and sensual indulgences restore even the weariest souls.
All right. Oh, we found the entrance.
Sorry.
Lovely.
Right.
And nice.
Citizens.
Oh.
Fist, Irenia. What's happening here?
You're looking parched, sweetheart. Another tankard?
Else, darling. Another sip and I'm like to spill over. But other hankering for spicier flavors. How about you give me a taste?
Mm-hmm. Of course, Mr. Fist. I mean, she doesn't look offended. She hasn't slapped him. Like, who am I to say? We'll watch silently for now.
What'd you say, doll? Have a sit on my lap. Let's see what pops up.
Not even a
Darling,
dagger.
How you set me a quiver. You are a beast among men. No, a dragon, setting my phoenix nest aflame. I shall slake your thirst, dragon. You will part your lips and drink of my essence.
That's...
I will drink your essence.
Hoots, order up! Another tankard for the fist.
What a sales pitch. Gorilla? Anything?
Damn, Hoots! That new batch burns stronger than a pit fiend's fist.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Take it however you want. But I'll be having my usual from now on. Oh. It's Raphael's favorite misadventurer.
Ah!
Put me out of pocket, you know. Raphael bet me 5 soul coins you'd reach the city in one piece. He rented a room upstairs in the hope that you'd drop by.
Right. We need to switch in Asterion again because Asterion wants to talk to Raphael as well. Who are you exactly?
Ah, I forget we've never met. I've had my eyes and ears on you so long we feel like old friends. Carilla is my name. I'm Raphael's assistant, shall we say. Take your time. Have a drink. Sample the goods. Go see him when you're feeling refreshed.
Really should strike you down where you stand.
Look at me.
Let's talk to Hoots Hooligan.
Now, that there's a face I'd remember if I'd seen it. Welcome to Sharess's Caress. What can Hoots do for you, stranger? You got a taste for ale, I reckon. Or maybe... Ah, forget it. My new brew could drop you in the wink of a spectator's eye.
And that is another trick that you can, that prospective traders do is, yeah, you couldn't handle it. What's the story of this place?
Sharess Caress, the mamsel's brainchild. Wet your tongue, soak your skin, scratch your itch. Get the attention you want and avoid the attention you don't.
Seems reasonable for an inn. I bet a barkeep in this place hears all sorts of stories. She's unlikely to share them, though, because, you know, confidentiality does seem to be a bit of a thing for these things.
My business is slinging tankards, not hoarding secrets. I'd like to keep it that way.
Yep, entirely reasonable.
You poke some folk hard enough, they're bound to squeal. And Mamselle Amira there looks about ready to burst.
Mamselle Amira. Right. Your new brew sounds potent. I'll give that a
Don't
try.
know about that, chum. Hoots Hooch packs a stronger wallop than all 10 of my knuckles. Could beef you up, sharpen your tongue, or knock you out cold. No telling till the first drop hits your gullet.
I am protected by the divine. No mere ale shall best me.
Damn! The man knows what he wants. First one's on the house. So, don't come bawling to me if your big toes fall off or your tongue coils in a knot.
Alright. What does this thing do? Bonus action, single use. Like being decked into sobriety. Yeah, that's interesting. Well, let's try it. Sorry, what? I have what? Characters attacking you in melee become nauseous. It only lasts for... fair enough. Let's talk to Mamzella Mira then.
A blast straight to the heart was that.
A weary traveler, battered and bruised. You come for sustenance. No, decadence.
No.
A mien cool as ice, yet eyes burning hot. Oh yes, I know your bliss. A sturdy dwarf, a leather whip. She gives, you receive. Or have I misjudged you?
Yeah. You're way off, I'm afraid.
Am I? Your eyes tell a story, sweeting. You crave more than pleasure. You crave penance. It's Fionn you seek, our stern librarian. She isn't here today, alas. Your penance must wait. Well, we've other ways to fill your void. A drink for one, a pair of drow for another. Choose your sin.
Right. I'll be honest, I think you were reading Will's eyes more than mine there on the prospect of penance. Thank you very much. Right. I didn't know what I was expecting, but I should have expected that. So there's a bard, the despoiler. That seems to be the pair of drow there. Right. I'm gonna assume that that's gonna be, you know, if we can ask about other pleasures, then that's gonna be right. We'll give that a little bit of a wide berth for now, because we do have this Hollyphant here to talk to. Valeria.
Another case closed, another bottle open. Huzzah to Valeria! Hang on a tick. I recognize that face. You were talking to Yanis after I left the temple. I'll bet she's put you up to something.
Afraid so. I've found new evidence, investigator.
Why must you busybodies insist on interrupting a perfectly good night? I know that look. You remind me of Devella. Fine. If you doubt my conclusions, out with it. What have you found?
A group of shape-shifting assassins were under the temple, along with more murder victims.
While that is startling, it still doesn't disprove my theory that Brilgor killed Father Lorgan, does it? I need proof. Hard proof. A motive, too. Otherwise, I'm afraid the case remains closed.
All right. The only hard proof... We don't have any hard proof, which I feel that we're gonna find once we go beyond the wardrobe, the false wardrobe. Right. That'll have to wait, though, as I think... Will it wait? Yeah, no, it won't wait. We're going to go and do that, solve this murder, absolve Brilgor, because I have a feeling that if we go and talk to Raphael, we need to bring Asterion along because he did want to talk to Raphael. And there's also the fact that if we go and talk with whoever Lae'zel wanted to see, it's probably going to propel us to do a lot of things. And we are closing in on the ending mark for this particular session, so I think it's in our best interest to simply... I feel that, like, I don't think that there's gonna be a fight up there. Like, I have little doubt, like, I have doubts that there would be a fight up there waiting for us. But I do think that we're gonna find evidence of foul play here. That is what matters. Now, before we go in there, just in case there is a fight, let's level up our favorite fighter in the party. Subclass features. Yay, combat superiority goes. Yep. And then we learn 2 more maneuvers. What maneuvers are we going to go for? No. Trip attack. Spend a superiority. Large or small. Alright. Menacing attack. Possibly frightens the target. Evasive footwork. Distracting strikes. Attack roll. Disarming attack. I feel that disarming attack is probably it. Like, we could pick up Commander Strike, but I just don't find it... Like, you spend an action to do it. I just don't find it that good enough. Maneuvering attack? Yeah, we'll take a maneuvering attack, I think. Yeah, because movement in half speed that won't provoke opportunity attacks. It's either disarming attack or trip attack. I feel that disarming attack is... Yeah, I think we're going to go with that. But yeah, the maneuvering is like one of those things is that we want, like, even if it doesn't mean that, oh, we're running away, right? It, like, it helps us...
How high?
Okay, so the level up made Lae'zel's punch rate go back to normal.
Stayed interesting.
Right. Let's try this wardrobe, shall we? We'll save here, I guess. But let's try this wardrobe. Yep.
Shapeshifted key unlocked the door. Interesting.
Yeah. What's in this cupboard? Thieves' tools. We'll pick them up and pass them on to someone who needs them. Temple plans.
These tunnels were full of shapeshifters. Father Lorgan's name is written here too.
Yep, this is hard evidence. Torn parchment. The letter is torn and stained, and some words are... Find the... Make them offerings in his name. Bring their... tribunal, prove your worth, become of the highest. Yep. No. Bloodstained parchment. Messy splatters of deep red-brown adorn this scrap of parchment. Those wishing to face the Dreadlord's tribunal enter the Temple of Baal, must slay the targets on this list and frame the corpses as a murder by the cult of the Absolute. Bring the victim's hand as a proof of the killing. Walk in blood, Aspirin. Duke Belian Stelmane, Elfsong Tavern, Lower City, killed. Father Lorgan, Open Hand Temple, Rivington, killed. Dribbles the Clown, Circus of the Last Days, Rivington, killed. Alexander Rainforest, office near the counting house, Lower City, killed. Frank Peartree, abode near Filger's Fireworks, Lower City, killed. Cora Highberry, large home near Baldur's Mouth Gazette, Lower City, not killed. Figaro Pennygood, Facemaker's Fashion, Lower City. Jeff Ruvery, Elstone Tavern Kitchen, Lower City. Nisha Leisha, Blushing Mermaid, Lower City. Vari Van Thamper Villa. Van Thamper's being one of the, like, patriarchs, pretty sure. Upper City. Friedrich Hune House, Upper City. Yeah. So list of targets. We need to make sure that right. Investigate murders. So the ball is target list of the investigator. No, let's not impress the murder tribunal. That's not what we're going to do. Disable Steel Watch. Deal with the devil. Solve the open hand devil. Report your findings. Pale elf. Right. What else is here? A sheep butchered with creative zeal. Read. Despite the detailed illustration of muscle and bone, it's quickly obvious that this is no medical journal. Language throughout is practical but unrefined, describing how to get the best cuts of meat, which bits are considered no chum, and how to deal with a range of stains and odors. Looking closer, you notice several scratch annotations detailing how to adapt these techniques for more human-shaped bones. Right. Shabby wardrobe, scarlet leather armor, all of this stuff gonna get confiscated for the greater good. Traveler's chest, full of accuracy, drow poison. Cupboard. Water heavy and cheese wedge.
My feet can carry me.
Bottle rack. Blood bank. Bloodstained note.
Blood near the bed.
2 hands now. 2 hands. 2 of them. More needed. Not enough. Must cover myself in glory to be covered in blood. More. There's literally blood here. And it.
You notice some blood has pooled on the wooden floor.
Yeah. Fuck. Why am I doing the investigating? Really should have had Gale here. God damn it. Well, thank God it was DC 10.
You notice the blood's source. A body hidden under the bed.
Wow. There's a body under the bed. My God, if we had not figured that one out. Pull out the body. Oh no. Right. Rows of books. Guide to Avernus. Hellish Hall. Steaming. Pension for. Right. Let's speak with the dead.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Right. Who are you?
Theon. Gold grind.
How did you die?
Murdered. By my son.
Oh no.
Hilmater's ashes.
Who is your son?
Baldur.
What does your son look like?
Dwarf. Like me. Dresses in red.
Right. Why did your son kill you?
Found his secret. My sweet boy. Why?
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Like, I could have asked where he is, but I have a feeling that we're picking that up.
Find this key. It's identical to the one held by that corpse in the tunnels.
The best of wives and mothers. Yeah, we're definitely letting her keep that one. That's... Tahira, anything to say about these revelations? No?
So long as you have something sensible.
Okay. But we need to find Dolor. A dwarf that dresses in red. I wonder. He might not be a shapeshifter at all.
I know you have.
I don't mind it. Honestly.
Tashkin Smoliver. He's a dwarf who dresses in red, though. Let's talk to Quelia Arvis.
Bloomin' hell, you look famished. I've got some victuals that'll warm you right up.
I found Fion's. Actually, let's not disturb the peace of just. Let's go talk to the investigator. Is what I'm trying to say here. Is rather than like talking like just spooking. Like that's the thing is, I think that we were given a false name by that dwarf in red. I think his actual name is Dolor. But we can't go making accusations at random.
On Crush Kalir, very little is hidden behind doors.
Ah, there was some banter apparently. Let's see. What did it say? Guidance. When I was a child, father sent me to Caress to deliver messages. How was I to know what went on behind its closed door? Eating, sleeping, and secondary, so of course. What's plain to you wasn't so plain to Minnie Will. Minnie Lae'zel wasn't so sheltered. Yeah, I would imagine so. They have very different sort of morality over there. But alright, Valeria, we have both the hard evidence that you requested.
I mean, to try.
I presume you've found something interesting to discuss, if you're interrupting me again?
Father Lorgan's murder is just one part of a bigger plot. A Baal plot.
A Baal plot? You as well? Devella's been harping on about Baal for months. Fancies herself something of an expert. I assumed it was just a bunch of conspiracy codswallop and fear-mongering. But she's been unusually insistent about this one, even for her. Fine. I'll bite. What's your theory?
It's not a theory. I have proof. This document contains information connecting the murders to Baal's resurgence.
No need to wave documents at me. I'm already drowning in paperwork as it is. Constable Devella is going to be a real pain in the trunk about this. Since you seem to be on an obnoxiously similar wavelength, why don't you seek her out? She'll be at the Elf Song Tavern. Show her the list, and I'll stay and inform the Fist here. Oh, and you'll need this pass. It'll give you access to the lower city.
There were several murder targets in the lower city, hopefully.
Well, what are you waiting for? You've a bloody conspiracy to solve. Move!
I have to say that I do have to say... Oh, there literally just was a door there, apparently, that we could have entered instead of going all the way around. Alright, fair enough. I mean, at least he appeared to have left and gone to do his job. So that's something. But like, I do have to say that I have to agree with the I guess the second in command. Well, I guess now the first in command, but like the I believe a gnome like at the temple who didn't seem to have a very high opinion of Valeria, the Holyphant there, which is like the weirdest thing, because like Holyphants are still celestials, and yet here they are like drinking, rather like coming to shoddy conclusions about their jobs, not having really a sense of duty, I guess. And yeah, but with that, I think we're going to be saving it here, because next time we're gonna be going into some rooms and talking to like a literal devil who's apparently expecting us, with Astarion in tow because he did want to meet him, as well as Lae'zel's newest companion, Kithrak Voss. And we'll see what kind of rebellion is going to be fermented from that, I guess. And hopefully we can get rid of the Githyanki egg as well in that particular encounter. I cannot wait to be amazed by the door, by that particular door that you described. But with that, as I always say, good morning, good day, good afternoon, good evening, good night, whatever happens to be the time of day as you're watching this. Hope you had fun. Hope you're going to be here for the next one. I'll make sure to check all of the scheduling information is correct for the next one. And hope you have the rest of your day.